Hello, I am Lloyd Christmas. Yeah, no, not really. I'm Greg Rutke of Rutke Mods, and welcome to another unboxing video. Real quick, during Christmas Eve, I kind of chipped my tooth. And then during Christmas, I chipped it more. So the whole bottom part of this tooth is broken off. And I don't know when I'm going to get it fixed, so if I look any different at all, that's why. But anyway, welcome to today's unboxing video. By the way, I hope you guys had a very great Christmas. Today's actually still Christmas for me, but by the time this is released, it won't be. But I hope you had a great Christmas. But anyway, today we're going to be unboxing this video, so welcome to this video, this box. We're going to be unboxing this, so welcome to another unboxing video, where we'll be unboxing my early 2008 iMac. Yes, I finally got the early 2008 iMac, but this isn't the first one. This is the second one. The first one, the seller never mailed it to me. Over a month of waiting, nothing. Opened up a case, got my money back, got this thing, and this was actually cheaper, so I think I won. And this is a 2.66 also. So that means all of my 20-inch iMacs, aluminum 20-inch iMacs, are 2.66s. So I can do an even comparison between all of them, as long as this actually is a 2.66 like the guy says it is. So we'll find out. So today we'll be unboxing this, and hey, let's get to it. Alright guys, so it's time to unbox this. So let's cut into it and find out if it made it in one piece, because it's in another small box, but it feels mostly stable in there, so it possibly made it in one piece. The problem is, whoa, I almost dropped it. It says this side up, and when I got it, it was the other way around, I think, so I don't even think that label really matters, because this should have been packed properly, so hopefully it didn't break anything, but we'll find out. So let's open it up. All right. This end up. I don't think I would have had it this end up, because that means the screen's facing downwards. Anyway, yeah, it looks pretty okay. It came with an iMac cable. That's cool. Let's see here. Might be safer not to be holding this. Anyway, so downwards. 2.66. Yep, that should be it. As long as it's a 2008 model. Here it is. I'll set it down real quick. Make sure there's nothing else in the box. There's nothing else in the box. So, here it is. My early 2008 iMac. It might be in one piece. We'll find out. Let's plug it in. And if it says early 2008, we won. We'll do a quick side-by-side ending video, just to show them real quick. And then I'll start up the little mini-series comparing the three. So let's get to it. Okay, so it's time for its first power-up. I don't know if there's an operating system on it, but we're going to find out. And if there is, we're going to find out if I can log into it. So let's power it on. All right, it has never been set up, so let's set it up really quick. It has not identified which one it is, but it says 800 megahertz DDR2, and it's probably it. Let's find out. System report should be an 8,1. It is. It's an early 2008 iMac. This is a win. So it's awesome. And it's got 4 gigs of RAM in it, so that's awesome too. I have a 6 gig kit that I've been I've had sitting next to the where this thing's sitting right now for the last month and a half or 2 months, waiting for an early 2008 iMac to go into it, So yeah, it's been sitting for a while, but I can finally do the video on upgrading the RAM on this. Now, I've noticed a few things about this system. There was a bunch of dust bunnies sticking out the vent on the back of it, so it needs cleaned out. It's probably full of dust, but we'll probably tackle that in a future video. Who knows? But yeah, let's do a quick side-by-side comparison, and then we'll wrap up the video. All right, guys, we've got them all lined up, and they all look identical. This is the 7,1 mid-2007, the 8,1 early 2008, and the early 2009 9,1. And they are all, case-wise, almost identical. The only thing different on that one is it takes out the FireWire 400 port in place of another USB 2 port. So that's the only difference on that case. And the only way you can tell a 2009 from a 2007 or 2008. In 2007, 2008, you have to get more creative figuring it out by looking at the case, because I believe you can probably figure it out by the sticker on the bottom. The only other difference I see between these is these have fat feet. That one, the foot tapers a little bit on the 2009. Other than that, they're nearly identical. And this is from the CPU upgrade video where I ran all those different operating systems and stuff, and also the inverter backlight video. That's my mid-2007 that runs every single copy of Intel Mac OS ever made. And then that's the new one that we just got in the mail today. Well, yesterday, but I unboxed it today. And then that's the early 2009 that we unboxed a few weeks ago. So that's all of them. The big differences between them is this one right here has a slower bus speed CPU in it. It's got 800 megahertz bus speed CPU. That's got a 1066 and that's got a 1066. The other difference is these two are Intel chipsets. That's an NVIDIA chipset. This runs with, 667 megahertz DDR2, max at 6 gigs. This is 800 megahertz DDR2 at 800 megahertz. And that is, I think, 1066 DDR3 at 8 gigabytes. So 6 gigs, 8 gigs max RAM. So that's pretty neat. And we'll quickly spin them around. I haven't touched them. They still have the original stickers and goo and stuff on them. This one, of course, has been cleaned because it's been in all those videos. But the other two haven't been touched yet. So let's spin them around. And there's really not a whole lot in the back to see either. But let's do it anyway. Alright, so I am going to move you guys up here real quick and we'll look at the ports together. That is the mid-2007 right here. Those are the ports. Headphone, audio out, 3 USB 2s, FireWire 400, FireWire 800, gigabit Ethernet, and mini DVI out. And then the early 2008, same ports, all of them are the same. And then the early 2009, this is where it's different. Okay, it's got headphone in and audio, headphone out, audio in, 4 USB 2s, FireWire 800 gigabit Ethernet, and mini display out. That's the difference in the back cases of these. That's really the only difference. And now the other thing, so all these are going to be equal in CPU power, more or less. But when we're comparing them all in these future videos, in CPU power, this is running a 2.66 that I upgraded myself. This is running a 2.66, and this is running a 2.66. These two, I think, are running the same CPU. This one, of course, isn't the same, but it will still work. I think it's a T9500. I can't quite remember right offhand, but you've got 800 megahertz bus, 1066. That will still perform slower, and it's got slower RAM, but the CPUs are the same speed, so they should all be about equal, more or less, in benchmarks and day-to-day performance tests and stuff. Really, there won't be a huge difference, but it will be fun to compare the three 20-inch aluminum generations and show you the big differences of them. And I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But anyway, so that's the end of today's video. I think we did a very successful job here of unboxing this, and it's a winner. So anyway, that is the end of today's video. Don't forget, guys, I am now sponsored by SellYourMac.com, so if you have an Apple device you'd like to sell, just go to SellYourMac.com/RutKMods and sell them something. It will help me out, and it will help you out because you'll be making money. Also, don't forget, I do now have a Patreon where I release these videos at least a day early, sometimes earlier than that, rarely not a day early, but that's very rare, but usually at least a day early. So if you want to see these videos a day early, come over there and support me. You don't have to. This channel, of course, is still free. As long as you're watching my ads, I do get some revenue, which is plenty enough for me, but Patreon support does help me out a lot, and I'd greatly appreciate it, because then I can continue buying stuff like this and do really weird things and crazy things. And who knows, we might actually upgrade these two eventually to 3.06 Core 2 Duo, but right now 266 is perfect because they all run the same speed. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting back off topic again. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you'd like to. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and this has been a RutKMods video.